This commenter is asking for book recommendations for people who want to move on from Harry Potter. Now, I have a snarky response to make, but I'm going to first give a good faith response and actually give them what they're asking for. If you're someone who is specifically looking for book recommendations within the world of children's literature to replace Harry Potter, I heavily suggest reading Diana Wynne Jones, specifically her Chrestomanci books, which came out before Harry Potter, and they're an interesting resemblance to Harry Potter, let's say. Then we have perhaps the most obvious recommendation, which is His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman. Now, the sequel books are questionable, but that initial original trilogy, those books meant the world to me growing up. They still mean a lot to me, and His Dark Materials is better and smarter and more interesting than Harry Potter in every single conceivable way. Like, they're actually about something. They have interesting characters and themes and a beautiful urban fantasy world. But if you're okay with adult fantasy, and I think this person is because they said that they've been recommended the Discworld books by Terry Pratchett, and yes, obviously, but also read the Tiffany Aching books if you want to read children's books. Well, if you want that fantasy academia setting, then as long as you don't mind something incredibly dark and wonderfully clever, I recommend the Poppy War trilogy by R.F. Kuang, my favourite fantasy author. And for other books that are set in an academic setting in an adult fantasy world, we've got, off the top of my head, A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin, which also predates Harry Potter. Then there's Vita Nostra. I'm not a big fan of Naomi Novik, but her Deadly Education series is really popular. The Name of the Wind, one of the biggest fantasy books of the last 20 years. That's mostly set in a university. A brand new novel that I really, really enjoyed and only just read, I really recommend this book, is 7 Recipes for Revolution by Ryan Rose. That is super fun, very anime-inspired as well. And once again, the Discworld, but specifically the Wizard Rincewind books, because they are set in a university, or at least partly. But, as promised, here comes the snark. It's a little bit weird. Provided you are an adult and you don't live in 1997, it is weird that you don't know any other books. I'm here to recommend books. That's what my channel is. That's what I do. Of course I want to recommend books. Of course I want to foster a community of bookworms and book lovers. And I don't judge anyone for how much knowledge they have, but I don't know, it's 2025. That go into a bookshop or a library, they aren't just Harry Potter. I'm really finding it hard not to... I don't want to say this, but at the same time, it's just weird if you only know Harry Potter. They're not... It's a bit weird.